Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Hairyman Hoaxes and Hoodwinks. I'd like to welcome everybody who's come. Let's check it out. And of course, we've got Cindy Finn. Welcome. Angel Nolan. Thanks for being here, my eyes. We've got Sandra. Hope you're feeling better. And Ernie Roberg and Donald. What's up, everybody? Gary and Lockbeard was just over there watching Lockbeard while I was getting ready. So welcome everybody to the show. And tonight we've got Mr. Joe back again for another round. Because he can't get enough of me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. I love you, Nikki. I'm wearing pants this time.
You see what you guys are missing? If you don't come to the late night shows, you miss a lot. And I have to say what a lovely hairdo you have tonight.
Thank you.
Looking good. Looking good. And of course, Wonder Twin powers activate.
Woo!
Mr. Brent. Coming in with the woohoo for a win.
Up here in my igloo in the North Pole, waiting for Santa Claus on my Santa Claus watch.
Oh my goodness. Don't even talk about it.
See the igloo back here?
Oh, yeah.
It's chilly. So I'm always wearing a hat.
Always. You put yourself in the cooler.
Yeah. Taking one for the team.
Put yourself in Siberia over there. So how you guys doing tonight?
Doing good.
Pretty good.
Well, that is very, very good because tonight.
How about yourself?
I'm good. Pretty chill.
So we're all good.
Pretty chill. I had a good time last night. Went to Western Playland with my youngest daughter and her friends.
I saw that, yeah.
And froze my booty off. It was so warm during the day. But as soon as that sun went down, I was like getting the chills. And of course, I left my jacket, my sweater in the car. So I toughed it out because I wasn't walking and running all over the place like the kids. You know, I was sitting down watching all the crap. So, yeah, I got cold. And I did do a live while I was out there. So those of you who got to see the live are privileged because it's already deleted. I got hit with all kinds of stuff on that one because of the music that was playing in the background.
Oh,
yeah. So I just didn't even worry about it. And that actually happens a lot on my lives during the day. For those of you who catch my lives that I have little 15-minute little spurt videos, I generally am not going to save those. You hear them and then they're going to be gone. Bye-bye. Because sometimes I say stuff on there that I really don't want a record of. So you have to hear it live, and then that's that.
One and done.
One and done. So no, not too worried about it. It was fun.
Well,
And
in that vein, Brent, I was just telling Nikki about it. If you want to see a funny video,
yeah,
I do.
this goes for everybody in the chat too. Those of you who are part of the scientific Sasquatch page that I have that are members, if you're part of that, it's posted on that page, and it's also posted on my main Bigfoot page. If you want to see a funny video, go ahead. But it's a drunk old man laughing and swearing a lot, but it's hilarious. The drunk old man is me.
we might put it on.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Oh,
the drunk old man is.
Oh, yeah.
Me. Yeah.
Okay.
It's only about, I think it's a half hour long, maybe a little bit longer. It's not too long, but yeah, I was cracking myself up, man.
That's what we got to start doing, is like drunk lives, where we take shots during the course of the show, and then during a key moment, and then we'll see how it is at the end of the show if we make it that far.
We could do that on one of Nikki's late night shows.
Yeah,
there you go.
For sure. That's what that is. So tonight we're going to be talking about, what does the Squatch box say?
What does the box say?
Now, I got in trouble by putting that song on, so I don't have it tonight.
Yeah, right.
That was another one I got a ding for. But I love that, what does the Squatch say? It's funny. I love it. Anyway, but we're going to be talking about how people could be misidentifying sounds in the forests. Sounds that are not Squatch related, but they're just animals, that are out there and maybe making sounds that some people have never heard before. And so I've got a lot to show you guys. So what do you guys feel the number one? I mean, I have a list of what I feel my number one sound, out there is. But what do you think?
Well,
according to my title,
I'll tell you this. When it comes to birds, the number one misidentification for Squatch is freaking owls.
Owls.
And out of those owls, the number one misidentification is barred owls. Now, everybody knows that I'm famous for saying in New York State, we have 25 different species of owls.
Yes. I was hearing them, and I only picked like a few because there's too many. Too many.
Owls are also misidentified as with their eyes shine as well. People see an owl on a branch that's like, well, they don't see the owl, but they see the eyes shine that's like 8 feet up, and they're like, oh wow, look, that's Bigfoot right there.
Yeah,
it's looking away, and it left without a trace. It's like, well,
and owls they sometimes just leave one eye open.
Or they turn their head, so the eye doesn't pick up or the camera doesn't pick up their shine.
They can do some really
because their heads can go all the way, like some crazy stuff.
So we've got Donald says cat vocals. Yep. I've got that in my list. Owls, coyotes, foxes. Yep. And yep. So let's move on to my first. Oh, look, I'm clicking here and I'm not even on.
And when you're talking New York State, you can add fish or cat to that list too.
So what I've got here are foxes. And we're going to run through some of the fox sounds that I heard, or that I found interesting anyway. What should I? Because there's a million of them. Let me tell you.
Dixie.
Dixie is so cute. but you gotta wait till they attack each other. I thought that was just crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, that high pitch when they're attacking each other is like, it
Well,
doesn't
you know,
sound like.
You know what, Nikki? They do that when they're playing with each other too.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That
Right.
kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm sure those are buddy foxes, you know, hang out all the time.
Well, I've actually heard this particular sound that you're playing right now. I've heard it, and it's right out back. In fact, my wife just saw a fox in our yard the other day.
Well, there you go. You
But
can
back
have some
out
live
back
action.
beyond the yard.
Oh shoot! It started all by itself.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
No,
I barely
back
touched
beyond
the
my
TV.
yard, I hear them out there all the time, and they'll be running around playing with each other, and they're making that noise that you just played
Yeah.
earlier with those two. Yeah.
Yeah, it was such a chattering, you know, just doing it like constant, you know, just forever.
Mhm.
That video goes on forever with them just yapping like that.
It's like the sounds the porcupine makes. All those adorable sounds, especially when they eat.
I've got that at the end too
Porcupine.
because
Everybody's got to
it
drink.
is adorable.
Porcupine.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna for our drinking game, we're gonna have it be the porcupine. That's gonna be the key
Just
word.
say it
So
again, man.
whenever that gets brought up, we all gotta take a shot.
They'll do it on purpose. Everybody in the chat.
Oh, it's gonna be a fun night then.
Absolutely.
Okay, here's. Why does it keep doing that? Stop. This is the one. And
Those are
then
cute.
That one I hear all the time.
yeah.
I don't know how many times I've caught that on the recorder out where I've camped and I put out the digital recorder. Caught that exact sound lots of times. I think it's a location sound. I won't swear to it.
Oh man, I want a fox.
They're so adorable. Look at
They
them.
are. Look at that.
They love attention. The captive ones, even wild ones like to be around people.
Well, there's that fox that was in that documentary Grizzly Man that hung out with Timothy Treadwell for a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a locator sound right there.
Oh, there's that same one in that one. I didn't know that. So if you guys have earbuds, you probably want to wear them for this show because it's all sounds. Next. I love that song, Veronica. But I can imagine that in a valley and it just echoing off the sides,
Oh, absolutely.
you know? Oh, I thought that was it.
Now that one I've never heard.
It's laughing at you.
Yeah, I've never heard a fox laugh.
Imagine hearing that outside your tent.
That
the
would be
night,
freaky, wouldn't it?
waking you up.
Yeah,
Sounds like a baby.
It
that
does,
would be
yeah.
freaky, man, because I
Sounds
wouldn't
like
have
a
known what it
baby.
was because I've never heard that before. I've heard foxes make a lot of noises, but
You're always getting people saying, "We hear a baby out there. Sounds like a baby."
Yep, that's true. And the same with the woman scream too.
hmm
yeah. Well, see, you know what? That might have been a fox.
Could be.
Molly and I heard one out in the woods, and we swore it was a baby.
That one I found really interesting because it was in a valley echoing.
Uh huh.
Hmm.
But you can also tell it's very high pitched.
Yeah, but
And
nobody who's
that's
ever
something
heard
that
a fox do that. I mean, would you automatically assume that that was a canine sound
no,
coming from a canine? I wouldn't. I'll tell you the truth. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't
no.
because it
no.
doesn't really sound like a canine howl.
No, no, but and they can bark, they can growl, they can whine and whimper and chatter,
Well,
and they
apparently
do
they can laugh
something
too.
Yeah, they can.
called
Like a
geckering.
maniac.
Geckering. I'd never heard that term before,
Me
but
neither.
that is the low guttural sound.
So what's the fox
Um,
population in the United States, especially in Bigfoot sightings areas? Well, I know we got a good
Well, it's got to
good
be high
amount here.
because they're all over.
They
They're
are. They're
all over the North America.
actually I used to live in Stanley, Idaho when I was a kid, which is on the foothills of the Sawtooth Mountain Range, and
Uh-huh.
we actually had a fox den outside our house, probably like 100 yards away or so. But I never heard these sounds though, living there. It's weird.
And I have the sample here, this good sampling, but this is only a tip, okay, of what is out there that I was finding, and
Like an
they're not
iceberg.
just some on YouTube, but there's a lot just on the regular internet, on Google or wherever you search. So these are from YouTube to make it easier for me to put them into this slide. But just different. The sounds that I would have never thought would be associated with the fox. And they make me, make you wonder about some of the those sounds. The thing I noticed though is that yes, majority of them are very high pitched, which I would not, associate with Bigfoot, and their lung capacity is also seems a little short. There's a couple in there that are a little bit longer, but for the most part, they're not super long.
But
Super
yeah,
long.
that baby, you hear that quite often in the Bigfoot community about they hear a baby that's out in the woods and everybody, links it to Bigfoot, when in fact we now see that it's more likely to be a fox than anything else, which is quite abundant in the United States. I think probably in all the states here in North America.
Yeah, I can't find. Here in New York, we have both red fox and gray fox, but I can't find a number of population. I know there's got to be a lot of them though, probably.
I would assume so. They're even in the desert, so that's why I'm thinking, it's got to be a lot.
Yeah.
You don't have to have a woodland area to have foxes.
No shit. Foxes will live in the suburbs.
Right.
Just like coyotes. Coyotes will live in suburbs too, man. You can find coyotes in the suburbs.
And I know a lot of in England there's a lot of foxes too.
Well, there used to be, but they did a lot of fox hunting.
Oh.
Well, I guess we can now say we do now know what the fox says, huh?
Yeah,
fox.
sure enough. At least a lot of what he says, anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good portion.
He does make a lot. And like I said, this is such a small portion. If you really want to learn them, then just go down the line and start listening to these animals and the sounds they can make. Because I'm sure there's some there we're not even, hearing. But
That's why it's good to take unknown audio that we record to biologists, wildlife biologists, especially that specialize in animals that are abundant in the areas that we investigate, because they will probably help us with our search on exactly locating what it is versus going to like the Macaw Library and all that stuff. So
Right.
having resources outside the Bigfoot community is going to be key if you're going to investigate this subject, because they're going to really help you with your investigation. And now you're going to get a lot of non-Bigfooting stuff, but that's okay, because you're going to go
That's
find.
why a lot of people don't do that.
Yeah, but that's
Because
okay.
they don't want to hear that that's not a Bigfoot.
Yeah, but they'll find what is Bigfoot. So
Right.
it's getting to the truth, and we have to wade through what is not Bigfoot, and it's okay, because there's a good chance something's out there. Joe, it's out there, so we have to get to that evidence and get through all this stuff here, and this is a great show for it.
Well, I gotta tell you, Brent, yeah, I know, yeah, they're out there, but I mean, truthfully, man, I guess in my lifetime that I've been doing this, I have not really heard. Well, I've heard what people are reporting as Bigfoot's vocalizations. I don't know if that's true, and I don't know, other than the day that I had that encounter, that I've ever heard any Bigfoot vocalization other than that day, because it screamed at me twice. And that's, I mean, and that was a sound like I've never heard that before, ever, and then like the rest of it, I've recorded. I always have an audio recorder going out every time I go camping. And yeah, I pick up some stuff, and I've caught things that I didn't know what it was. I figured out what they were. They weren't Bigfoot, but it's like, I don't know if I've ever actually heard a vocalization.
Well, you might have, but they just mimic other animals, because I know we make fun of mimicking and stuff, but
man,
well, you got to think, if they're going to be elusive and want to remain elusive, knowing that people are in the area, it's going to be a lot smarter for them to use localized animal calls to communicate to each other, versus using something that will indicate, hey, that's a Bigfoot out there. This is a non-native animal that we know is there. So it's going to give out their location. If they use regular bird calls, which I think probably the military likely uses as well, or the trained snipers, or all those, they use the nature to communicate with each other, the nature sounds to communicate with each other, to hide within nature.
But I think non-verbally would probably be the best for them, really. I mean, and that's why I don't discount wood knocks, because I think that's probably a form of non-verbal communication. The thing about the thing is, the only thing is, when people go down this, they they mimic other animal rabbit hole, then how the hell you hear a barred owl, you'd be like, well, that's not a barred owl, that's a Bigfoot mimicking a barred owl. Well,
stupidest thing I've heard. I'm sorry.
I mean, if you hear a barred owl, chances are it's a barred owl.
Well, yeah. I mean, you always want to have it there, but it's just as possible that they would use the known animals to communicate with each other, because a wood knock is a foreign sound that is being introduced into the environment that isn't always naturally there. So that there itself is going to give away their location. And that's why, if they are able to work, this is all hypothetical, of course. And, so if they know people are in the area, what better way to communicate with each other and not alert the people that are in the area, other than mimicking local owls or something.
How about sign language?
It's possible. The like bird sounds, I think if anything, they would probably use like the bird whistles and stuff, because we all know about that village somewhere in Europe or wherever, where it's so remote that they use whistles to communicate with each other, and each whistles
Oh, it's in a really mountainous area. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and each whistle has a different meaning to it.
I thought
whatever.
that was like in Peru or Chile or
Now,
somewhere.
It's somewhere off yonder.
I will tend to agree with you on that point, the whistle thing, because look, I will sit here and tell you, I've heard and it's the same type of whistle that everybody else describes, or at least I think it is. I can only say I think it is because I'm the one that heard it. But from what people describe, that's what it sounds like to me. So the whistle thing, yeah, but to me, it doesn't sound like a bird. But it is. I will agree with you on the whistle thing. I think they probably do use whistles as a form of noun, but I don't know. I'm just not ready to go down the rabbit hole of mimicking, dude, because that just leads a whole
exactly. That's
can of worms, and people are just going to be like, well, Bigfoot's everywhere because he's mimicking all these animals.
Yeah. Well, no, it's you're right. It's definitely a rabbit hole, but it's still a likely possibility. And the reason why they would use the bird communication or the bird whistles is to blend into the sound, to not give away their location. If they're going to be covert and want to navigate around us to kind of see what they're doing, it is a likely possibility. But again, you're opening up where it's like the pareidolia pictures. When you start going through your evidence with a fine-tooth comb with a magnifying glass on your pictures and stuff, and you start pulling out all these faces that aren't really there, that's where you can go down with this. But again, it's still just as likely of a thing. How you can distinguish the two, you never could. But
well, I'll give you this much: I will not discount the possibility.
Yeah, okay. It's a possibility.
Because,
hypothetically
and the only reason I say that is because I guess there have been incidents. I mean, in nature, or in the world, or in history, that even human beings would often try to mimic animals too, especially hunting, right?
Yeah, exactly.
To communicate with each other. So if we can do it, I'm not putting it out of the realm of possibility that the Sasquatch can do it, but we don't know that they do, so anyway.
A fun fact.
That's my fact.
A fun fact. I actually can't whistle, so.
What?
Yeah, so when I'm out there, it's like, man.
No wonder. That's why he has to yoo-hoo.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I do that, because I can't whistle. I've tried for so long, and it's not going to work for me. It's just not going to work. So
yeah, okay.
Do my woohoo. And now the fox is laughing at me.
Go on there. So number 2 was the owls.
Joe's favorite.
Yep.
Oh, we got a Bigfoot mimicking a dog right there at Joe's house.
Which was the one I wanted to do first? Oh, I can't remember.
Nah, she only barks if there's a Bigfoot walking up the street. Must be a Bigfoot outside the house.
I guess we're playing that one.
That's a barred owl.
Well, you get a series of those owls doing that, and people will be like, hey, it sounds like there's monkeys out in the forest.
Well, especially if you have, like I say, all these owl species, and more than one species is going to town with their calling. Yeah.
I have recorded, I'm pretty sure it's what it is an owl attacking a raven's nest in the middle of the night.
Oh, dang.
It's a screech owl. what kind that is.
Ooh, that one's cool. Maybe the owl sounds are freaking out your dog.
I think so.
But I think, well, people walk their dogs up the street too, so.
So you got a branch that's 8 foot up in a tree, and you got this owl sitting on there, and you got flash a shine light up there, or a flashlight or whatever.
Right.
And you're probably gonna see that eye shine.
Okay, that's that one.
Barn owl.
Like a modem. Those old modems.
Yep.
So just imagine if that tree's hollow and it's able to amplify that sound.
No,
You know,
yeah.
have it just echo and resonate. Wonder what it would
Right.
do to it. How it would amplify it.
See, barn owls make some of the freakiest sounds out of all the owls.
Yeah. Because I can hear that one if it's really loud and doing that. That will
Oh,
sound.
They do it real loud. And barn owls have another one that it'll start out like what you just heard, and then they'll do something else, which ends up making it sound like, I swear to God, you'd think it was a monkey.
Wow.
It's a barn owl.
Yeah, that one, I can just, it's like a growl at the end, you know?
Oh, great gray owls. And I've said this before, and I caught a recording of one in the Adirondacks, actually. Great gray owls actually growl. They have a noise. They make a noise, and it sounds like a growl.
Oh, I didn't
It's
hear
a
that
growl.
one.
It's an owl
Out
growl.
of all the ones I heard today, I didn't hear a gray owl.
Yeah, great gray owl will do a weird call. And it's really low and rumbly, and it sounds like a growl, but it's actually just an owl doing it. I swore to God, I was like, oh my God, that's not a bear. That's not this. That's not that. It's got to be a Bigfoot growling. And then I went through everything I could find about everything, just going through mammals and birds and everything. And I came across a great gray owl recording, and it sounded exactly the same as what I had.
Right.
But Brent, maybe it was a Bigfoot imitating a great gray owl.
Yeah. Yeah. There's
That's
always
what
a 50-50
I want to talk
chance.
about, though. Why do people think that? What made somebody say that was a Bigfoot imitating an owl? What is it about the sound? Because all I hear people saying is that, oh, it sounded fake. Well, now
Yeah.
how do you know a owl is a fake sound?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Mhm.
It's this circle that's going around, and it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, there's no real way to verify it.
Right? From
at
the
all,
get-go,
yeah.
there's no way
Yeah,
to
I have
say
this.
that.
I have this video on my channel where it's like from a few years ago, and there's an owl in the middle of the day, and like everybody, it's a popular video because everybody thinks it's a Bigfoot. I'm like, I even say in the video, I'm like, oh, that's an owl, because it was, you know, it's they can be, you know, they make noise in the middle of the day too. You know?
Well, see, and that's the misconception. There's people, and I used to be one of them. I had no idea that owls made any noises during the day. I thought you only heard them at night.
Mhm.
And that's why the first time I ever heard a barred owl do this weird ass monkey ass call, and there was another owl that was a different species that answered it that like right away. That in that recording, it all sounded like one long thing. And right then I was like, what in the? I even say it on the video when you can hear me. I'm like, what the fuck was that?
It
And
comes down to just not
it was
having
owls
the
in the
knowledge
day.
of
Mhm.
the owls. Owls can be awake during the day. Yes, they usually hunt nocturnally,
Mhm.
but they can sleep and be awake in the day and in the night.
Yeah,
Mhm.
apparently.
There's nothing that they are strictly nighttime animals or strictly daytime, anything.
Yeah, I've seen owls during the day.
Yeah, I've
So
seen owls
they're
during the
awake.
day. Well,
I mean, they're awake.
I saw one, only one, my
We
whole
used to
life.
have this snow owl down in Queen Anne, downtown Seattle, that just kind of hung out at this particular area for most of the
Mhm.
year. I don't think it's still there, but it's a rare thing to have a white snow owl here, kind of doing what it does. But I got those owl sounds on my channel that me and Steve recorded last year, I think it was, or a year before.
Mhm.
Well, that we heard in real time, didn't know what it was, but we did the due diligence. We didn't label it Bigfoot. We didn't go post it on there. Oh my God, guys, we got Bigfoot. No, we vetted it out behind the scenes and then presented it as what it is, which
Yeah.
was owl sounds. And Steve, you got to give credit to Steve. He did a lot of the verification on, getting the exact sounds and stuff.
Yeah, Steve's helped me out a lot with the. If I come up with something weird, I'll be like, Steve, help me out with this, man.
Yeah, I mean, he's like the go-to guy when it comes to audio analysis. He's really good at interpretation of the data that you're able to see. And it's like, I try to do that stuff, but it's like, it's not in my wheelhouse, it's just not my forte. It's not something I can comprehend. It's just, it frustrates me just dealing with that whole.
I've got the programs, I've got the
Yeah, same here. Yeah.
programs that I can put stuff on, but I'm not real well versed at using the apps or whatever you want to call them.
Right.
So when I can't figure something out, and even when I do, and then I'll be like, Steve, help me out here, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
I still don't think that's damn geese, though, Brent.
Oh yeah. Oh, that one.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what? But I don't think it's a Bigfoot either. I'm not saying that. I'm afraid that it's not a Bigfoot, and it's not geese.
Mm.
And it's just something weird that I'm not ready to handle or something. I don't know.
Could be a portal opening and closing. Who knows? I heard a mysterious sound that came out of nowhere, and it was just like trumpets. The best way to describe it, like instrumental trumpet sounds, and I don't know what it was. It was like everywhere. It was everywhere, and I was in the middle of nowhere, and it's just like, sound can travel in between clouds because it was a cloudy day that day, and so sound can do weird things when it's amplified and reflected.
Yeah, for sure. I agree on that. But people do hear trumpets sounding all over the world.
Heard them trumpets.
Yep.
Oh,
so there you go. Owls do those whistles, barks, shrieks, hisses, coos, wavering cries.
Lots.
Bigfoot sounds.
Did you guys ever see that picture of that one owl, that species of owl? Its head is so heavy it has to like sleep face down.
Oh my goodness, no.
And people try to pass around as a baby Bigfoot. You remember that picture?
I do.
A dead baby Bigfoot, and it's just an owl sleeping.
Oh,
I didn't know. Yeah, I did. Wow. Yeah, I do know a picture you're talking about. I saw it.
Yeah.
Hello, Matt from Central Florida. Bigfoot, welcome.
Hey, there he is.
You don't like owls there, Matt?
Mr. Matt. Look, Matt doesn't like owls any more than I do.
Yeah.
And we both hate barred owls.
They make some crazy sounds.
Like
I'm telling you.
But it's good that you guys had those experiences with barred owls because it really sharpened your guys' investigation skills on
barred owls.
How to vet out evidence and really try to strive to find the source.
Damn barred owls! I see a barred owl, I'll throw a rock at it.
Did you guys ever see that one?
wouldn't do that.
that one video of a barred owl, you just see its eyes and it just starts coming in, and because it's like a webcam of a falcons or something, a family of falcons, and you just see this owl swoop in. You just see its eyes, and then you just see the owl come in and take what it wants and leaves. Really cool video.
Oh. Okay, let's move on.
Because they're actually
owls.
Owls are the most silent birds out of all the birds, just the way their bodies are. Yeah, so.
Well, yeah, that's how when I was walking, I guess it must have moved its wings because it was like that feathery, you know. But I never knew it was there. It was just there and then gone.
And an owl can hear a mouse fart under the snow, like from a mile away.
Wow. Well, I seen their talons are like huge. They're just huge.
Did you ever see the pictures with the when they pull up the feathers and you see the owl legs and how skinny they are?
Yeah. Oh gosh, I should have put that on
so
here.
comical.
It's hilarious.
Owl's been missing leg day at the gym, man.
Yeah. Oh
even baby owls are so adorable.
One of those owls, and it comes running around the corner. Legs are just like. Oh, but there's also pictures of a bunch of baby owls in like a cave or something, and they just look like aliens.
It's enough.
Oh yeah.
You know, they look really weird, and people were saying that they're little aliens in there, but there was just a bunch of, you know, what do you call it? Ground owls. In there.
Well, I'm sure owls can also nest, in cave systems, and maybe, wide enough ones, I guess.
Yeah.
Must be a lot of dog walking party out there, huh?
Oh shit! Hold on, I just messed everything up.
See, it makes you wonder what the dog is saying right now. Like, what's it trying to communicate? It's like saying, "Hey, look at me."
Okay, did it stop? I'm gonna mute you. You're taking away the limelight there, buddy. Okay, you're done. You're done.
There you go.
I tried.
Oh, now he's
back.
Muted my mic there.
I did. Let me go back here, and now we're gonna go here. Nope. See? There. Okay.
Ooh, bears.
So my number 3 is bears. Joe, have you run into a bear in the woods? Joseph. Now he's muted. I unmuted you. Did I or no?
Oh, is he talking to us? Or?
Well, he's muted.
Wow, man, that bear looks.
Sorry, I was muted.
Yeah.
I was muted. I forgot I muted because my dog keeps barking. We have black bears here, and I've seen them a couple of times. I mean, it's very rare to actually see them here.
Yeah.
I mean, because like I said the other day, I think I mentioned it. There's like a population of, no more than 8,000 bears, and that's New York's a huge state, so
yeah,
that's really kind of a low population for the size of the state. So, but I have seen them, and it's usually the south end of a northbound bear. Usually when I have, so yeah.
Yeah. And I've seen Brent's photos of a bear.
Yeah, usually though, my bear encounters, because I've seen like 5 or 6 of them, like Joe, they did, running away.
I think you can tell how a bear heavy breathes. It's that pushing of the air out,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot to set this one up. That's cool because it goes through different tracks.
Yeah.
Wow.
That one didn't sound really. I don't know. There was a couple in there that were really scary.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very
Those
low.
to me, I'm not sure, but apparently those I think are probably grizzlies and brown bears,
Uh-huh.
because I haven't heard a black bear make that
Come on.
particular. Those sound like the grizzly bears. Big
Yeah,
bears.
those
Yeah.
those look like grizzly bears there.
Oops.
I mean,
Stop.
black bears make similar noises, but I don't think, not quite as powerful because they're not as big either most of the time. I've heard black bears huff. Usually when they're nervous or scared, they don't know what's going to happen. They're not sure of the
Yeah.
situation, and they'll do that huffing kind of noise. But
Yeah, and that's the common thing. They all do that heavy breathing through the mouth. You know, the that it seems even on ones that sound deeper, there's still that, heavy breathing thing going on with the bear. But I could definitely see those really low guttural ones being scary as shit in a valley or in a
sure, yeah.
some type of
And I can see how some people who aren't familiar with bears
oops. Which one did I start?
wouldn't know what the hell that was.
Yeah.
Holy shit! It must be a Bigfoot.
It's like this one. That's the scary. It was like which
That
one is
really got a one.
it was like this one. No. That one.
That's a scary ass one. Imagine hearing that shit outside your tent one night. Dude, I would shit myself and just die from a heart attack.
That
Almost
sounds like a
you.
Bigfoot.
Yeah. Taco Bell.
That one's scary too.
That's it. I'd be done, man. I'd be like, look, I'm never leaving this tent again. Whatever's out there is about to eat me like a rolled up burrito.
Oh God. Okay, next. Wolf and coyotes.
Oh God, they make all kinds of weird howls.
So we'll start with the woofy here. Oh God, sorry. This thing is so sensitive. Come on. You can't touch anything and it changes. Now, out of all the animals, it's the one that has the longest lung capacity to me.
Yeah, there's a video of a wolf that was caught in a non-lethal foot trap, and the sounds it was making was like horrendous. It's like, oh my God, I had no idea a wolf could make that sound. It was a lot of people thought it was Bigfoot.
Yeah.
It was actually the sound. It was posted like a couple of years ago. It's like some people in a parking lot or something, and they just hear it. It's a legitimate sound, but it just sounds like a wolf in distress. You know, if there's a wolf that's caught in a trap, that sounds exactly like it.
Well, what I like about this video is that it's showing the animal making the sound.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just, some of them are just the sounds, and I don't know, I get more out of it seeing it coming from the animal itself.
But you also get the body language like right there too.
Right.
That wolf in that trap is calling to the rest of his pack, man.
But did that last one kind of almost sound like a Bigfoot? Like almost the Ohio sound right there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Hold on. Now I gotta go right to that guy.
Yeah. Very similar.
Wow.
Think of that amplified and lengthened.
Yeah. Bouncing off, rocks and trees.
Right.
Yeah, it's very close, man. Good catch, Brent.
Wow.
That, and it's just, but they're like different signatures. Every animal has his own little voice. So.
Well, I wonder if the maturity of the wolf has a factor in that as well. Like the older wolf would probably sound more deeper voice, Are those people dressed up as furries? Wonder. They were howling at the wolf, and that lady looked like she was like wearing something.
That's how they get them to howl on those animal shows. Come on, Brent. You had to have taken your kids to an animal show.
Yeah, I don't recall us howling at a wolf, though. I remember feeding a giraffe and stuff.
Oh.
Coyotes, man, they're one of the most successful.
Yeah, these are coyotes now.
They're one of the most successful animals. So we try to eliminate and eradicate.
It's like that video I was talking about that I mentioned. Yeah, they're an invasive species. There never used to be coyotes here in New York, man. When I was growing up as a kid here, there was no coyotes.
Yeah, we spread them everywhere because we try to eradicate them.
They are everywhere in New York State. I'm aware of.
Yeah, they spread everywhere because we tried to eradicate them back in like the 1800s, and the population exploded. It's even this coyote expert. They're working on the theory that their calls will actually help with the breeding population. Like they'll produce more coyotes when certain calls are made. I mean, they're such fascinating animals that they're going to be here long after we're gone. But they're breeding with wolves now. So you got the coy wolf. That's in West Virginia. They're actually breeding out the red wolf out of existence because of the coy the union of the coy wolf. Yeah. Because
I don't know how true this is, but yeah, because I heard or read, or both, actually. I read it first somewhere, and then somebody else mentioned it the other day. They actually introduced a breeding pair of wolves in New York, gray wolves, because gray wolves have been extinct here. They've been out of New York State, so they were going to reintroduce them. Apparently, they did back some years ago. Released a couple of breeding pair of gray wolves, but now we have coy wolves here because they breeded with the coyotes that were already here.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
we have a robust population of gray wolves here, but Washington State does a really good job at its wolf management. It articulates how it deals with each pack and how it interacts with farmers and ranchers, when they come in contact with cattle, because that's one of the biggest problem that we have here. Is the biggest opposition to the wolves is the cattle interactions, and here in Washington State, they work more with the farmer or the ranchers and stuff to do better preventions, and the Washington State Department, if there is a wolf that is having a behavior that's not desired, they'll just take out that single wolf and let the pack reform itself. And but Washington State has one of the most robust, best plans of maintaining the wolf population, because it's part of our ecosystem. We eradicated them pretty much, and we need to do our best to reintroduce them where they belong.
Well, that's what happened here. Is once they when they decimated the wolf population here in New York, well, then guess what? The freaking deer population exploded. We have I don't know how many. It's millions of freaking white-tailed deer, and the population exploded when that happened. So, and to Donald. Yeah, dude, I don't know how old you are, but and maybe, but here in this, when I grew up right here in this part of the state of Western New York, man, back when I was a kid hunting, I never heard of anything about coyotes around here at all back then.
Yeah, what Grasshopper was saying there is down in downtown Seattle, I was down there and I saw a wolf midday just walking down the street. Just trotting down the street, going through people's yard looking for cats or whatever. Right there, downtown Seattle, pretty much. They're everywhere. They could live next door to you, and you wouldn't even really know it. They even actually, because there's an abundant amount of wolves down in San Francisco, and they're theorizing that the wolves actually know when to cross the street with the sound that the walking things make. Yeah, the chime. Yeah. They know when to actually cross the street so they don't get hit and stuff.
Wow.
Very incredibly clever animals. That's why Native Americans worship them so much, because they are so clever. They are so really good at adapting and doing what they do.
If you introduce wolves into an area that has a lot of deer and elk, lots of roads with snowmobile tracks on them, and has been logged, they will reproduce, double, and go haywire.
Yeah, like here in Washington State, they closely monitor all the wolves, like all the wolves pack, like where they're at and stuff like that, because they got collars on them and stuff. So they maintain like a breeding population. They're trying to get higher numbers so they don't have to worry about culling the herd, unless it's a troubled one, a problem animal.
Oh. In Wyoming and Montana, they need to kill off the wolf population. Every rancher hates that they were reintroduced, herds getting wiped out, and half the elk population is killed every winter.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know. We pay farmers to destroy crops and not produce crops, in order to maintain the price of fruit or vegetables and stuff. So, maybe they can subsidize ranchers with cattle that are lost to wolves, but still, like with Washington, use that as a model with how closely the state works with the ranchers to prevent the wolf, minimize the wolf and animal population or interaction.
Yeah.
So there's a way to do it,
There has to be.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not into, I'm not saying that, if you see a predator attacking your livestock, you shouldn't kill it. But I'm not all about wiping out a species because of something, especially if it's a place where the species has always existed. And then we as human beings, we tend to wipe out every freaking thing that's inconvenient to us, So, I mean, that's like, there was no reason or no excuse really, except for our own thing. I mean, we come into New York and then they start wiping out the wolves because of the same reason. Oh, wolves go after our shit. Well, they were here first, I mean, and I get it, but there's got to be a different way to do it than just wiping out and wiping out a species in an area, that where that species always existed. I mean, I get it when it's an invasive species. Sure, they're not supposed to even be there, but it's like the whole thing with the what were those freaking Asian fish that the
carp?
No, the Asian fish that they brought over, the snakeheads.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And the snakeheads got in, they started eating all the bass. Now that's an invasive species, Yeah. I get it. You want to get rid of the snakeheads. I understand they don't belong there in the first place. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not a rancher, so I mean, if I saw it, it's my livelihood. So if I saw an animal going after my livestock, yeah, I'm going to kill it probably. But, just to go out and wholesale slaughter them because they're killing a few animals here and there, and ranchers are getting pissed, there's got to be a better way to deal with it.
Yeah, I think in Idaho, it's free kill. So, there's no real regulations against a rancher killing wolves. They're not really protected.
I want to apologize. I didn't mean to take this down the wrong route there, Nikki.
No, you're good.
We were talking. We went off on a sidebar. We went off on a sidebar there for a second.
It's okay. I'm trying to get something else done over here too, and my dog's crossing her legs. She needs to go out. Somebody come take the dog out.
Your dog actually crosses her leg?
Yeah, she looks at me crossways.
Yeah, lionfish too. Those are very invasive.
The troops. Thank you. Please take her out. Go on. Go. Oh, God. But my dog, she wants me. She wants me to watch her take a piss. Sorry. Spoiled. Okay, and now I have to go back to where I was. And let's see if I can. Nope. There we go. My next one. Mountain lions or large cats? This one is so interesting. I don't know if it's going to go first or not, but yes, there it is.
I like this one. You just see like a husband and wife just.
Oh, the two bobcats chopping each other. Fuck yeah.
Like, you do laundry. No, I'm not doing laundry. I did it last time.
Yeah.
This is so freaking cool.
I keep telling you to cover your stuff up after you poop.
That's so cool.
Look at how big their feet are. They look like big old rabbit feet.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
It's like they're about ready to kiss, and they're like, nope.
Yeah, they do that headbutt, they come together and it's amazing.
That's so cool.
Batmom says, put the lid down.
Do you know how rare?
Yeah, put the lid down. You left the lid up this time again.
Oh, God.
Dude, bobcats make some freaky ass noises. I've never heard two bobcats doing that, but
Yeah.
I've heard a classic bobcat scream sounds like a woman being murdered. And I don't care how many times I hear it, and it's still every single time. It's always a surprise because you're not expecting it.
I don't think I got
And
a
it'll
bobcat.
always raise the hair on the back of your neck to hear a bobcat scream in the woods, especially if it's close.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's freaky, man.
Sounds like probably a locator call.
Yeah. Jeff says those were links, and it does say on the top here links. Okay, 2 links. I called them
Well,
bobcats, but
I can't even really see them. They're like
well,
this
oh,
big.
yes,
yeah.
bobcats.
when you're
link
like, look at how big their feet are. I'm like, I can't even see.
they're in the same family. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
They're 2 different species, but they're
That's
in the
why I
same.
said large cat, because I didn't, it's for the entire whatever kitty cat feline. I don't remember. Oh, the chirping. The mountain lions chirp. It's so crazy.
So, actually,
You guys gotta check.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I was gonna recommend everybody check out the documentary Alex did about the ghost cats.
It sounds like a bird. They
It
chirp,
does.
and it really does sound like a bird.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Jeff, I disagree with you. There's not a big difference between bobcats and lynx. There is a difference, yes. I agree with you on that. They're both in the same family, though. Bobcats or lynxes tend to get a little bigger than bobcats, for one thing. Although I've got a picture of a pretty good sized bobcat here in New York. He walked in front of my game camera. Couldn't believe it. Imagine hearing that behind you.
Oh, that I almost put on that guy who was chased by a.
I saw that
down
one,
the
dude.
road.
That was freaky.
Oh yeah.
Trying to get away from that that mountain lion. Oh my god, dude!
Every time he would reach down for a rock, it would lunge at him, and
Did you see that?
Dude, pick up a bunch of rocks and throw them, man.
he couldn't reach down though because it was waiting to pounce on
I
him.
know, yeah.
Yeah, there's some few videos of mountain lions just stalking people. That it's just hiding in the grass. There, a guy actually had to use his bear spray on it because he was going to attack him.
Oh man, mountain lions are assholes, man.
Yeah.
Somebody said that. I agree, man. They are, dude. They're sneaky bastards. There's not a lot of reports of people being. Of course, we're not supposed to even have mountain lions here in New York, but we do have them.
Yeah, we had one stay at our house when my mom was shooting a commercial at our house, and it was a docile one because it was raised since it was a cub, and they had trainers and everything, and it was really cool. That was just to see it in its full-grown splendor and able to touch it and pet it and stuff. I didn't really get to hang out with it, but
DEC finally admitted that that there's mountain lions.
Well, they could be transitory too, coming through areas.
Well, no, they introduced them again, just like the gray wolf. DEC actually brought them back because the eastern cougar was extinct in this state, and they brought them back. And but yeah, I've never seen one. I've seen what I think are tracks of one because they were really big cat tracks, and it was way bigger than a bobcat track. So
yeah, I've only seen one mountain lion in the wild, and that was just pretty much the tail end of it going down into this little ravine area, and that was in a car too. So
Why would you be eating a kitty, Lockbeard? That's just mean,
When I
dude.
first saw that, I thought he said I might be eating kitty litter later. You know, kitty litter.
Kitty litter.
Kitty later.
Don't eat kitty litter.
I'm like,
Don't eat
what?
the kitty neither, man.
What kind of
I mean,
conversations
is
going
that a
on in chat?
euphemism?
I know. I had to read it like
Is that a euphemism, Lockbeard?
Okay. Oh heck, no. What? You have a full plate, Blackbeard. See these. Kitty. He needs a therapist for kitty obsession.
Yeah, Donald's right. Yeah, Donald, that's the one we're talking about, I'm sure. The video of the guy that was being followed. He couldn't get it to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy was scared too. You could tell, man. I would have been, dude.
Well, isn't it hypothesized that he had the lion had a cub nearby?
Oh yeah, you see the cub in the
Oh,
beginning.
she may have. Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Because I didn't see the baby. I just saw him trying to get that cat to stop following him.
Because I think he sees the kitty go across first, and he stops.
Oh.
And then boom, then the mother comes out of the side.
Oh, I
right
must have
away.
missed that part.
So she was pissed. She was upset. Okay, so I gotta go back. Back here.
Well, you know what? That may have been one of the things that saved his ass. The fact that if she had young, she got far enough away, and then she decided, "Fuck him! I got to go back to my kids."
Right.
And that's probably why
I
she
had
left.
a really great deer sound, but for some reason, from the time I put it on yesterday to today, it's off. It's gone.
You know, deer growl too.
Yeah, and it was. Oh God, I hate this thing. It's so sensitive.
Whitetails growl, scared the shit out of that buck that I told the story about, the 10-point buck that freaking tried goring me one day, that scared the living crap out of me. I totally view white-tailed deer in a whole new way now ever since that incident, man. I always thought they were like, oh, Bambi this, Bambi that, but that buck charged me that day, and he made that growling noise, man. I was like, holy shit! I'm like, am I gonna get eaten by a deer? Man, but this thing, man.
Oh, they have.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
They have been known to eat people or eat meat. Here. It's like a 6-year-old party. You know, with those party things. Woo.
Oh yeah, those little horn thingies.
Yeah.
That's what he was doing. Kind of. That's what it sounded like. He was making
now
a
some of
weird
these
growling
are
noise.
not North American deer in this one, but it still shows that, like, listen to that.
That's got to be like an elk or a fucking moose or something. Now that you would think is a Bigfoot. That.
Yeah. That one's real light. You can barely hear it.
Man, don't you hate it when you gotta sneeze but you can't?
Look at a light. Look into a light. It'll make you sneeze.
I'm going towards the light, Joe. What's happening now? What's going on?
But no, that's true. You know that there's some people, there's about half the population or something like that, that are people that are sun sneezers. If you look at the sun, it'll make you sneeze.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah, and it all has to
Good
do
now.
it all has to do with this bundle of nerves up in the forefront of your brain. and it's connected with the nasal shit. So you look at the sun, it gets confused and it'll make you sneeze. That's why people, if you have to sneeze, look at a light bulb. If you have to sneeze, and if you're one of those people, it'll I learned this the other day. Man. I learned something new. Buke elgles. Buke elgles? I just said buke elgles. I meant elk bugles. God, I hate it when I make myself laugh. I said I sneeze when I pluck my eyebrows. That's funny.
We used to go when I lived in Flagstaff. We would stay out, really late. But before we'd go home, we'd go to the club, golf club, and we'd go out to the golf course where all the elk would come in at night, and we would just watch them till early morning, and then they would start bugling. And it was the eeriest, coolest thing we would ever see. And we would do it as much as we could during the season when they would come in. Because there would be like mist out on the golf course, and these elk coming in and bugling. Oh my God, it was amazing.
That would be cool to see.
Yeah, like 5 o'clock in the morning, right before the sun comes up, just that dawn is breaking. But of course, we didn't have phones back then, so we didn't record it.
Yeah.
All we have is white-tailed deer and moose.
Look, it's going on Mind of Its Own tonight.
In certain parts of the state, the moose are up in the Adirondacks.
Yeah, we don't have any moose on the west side of the Cascades.
There's no moose here in the western part of the state that I'm aware of. They're up in the Adirondacks, so I don't know if they have them in the Catskills. I don't think so. I think they're just up north, up in the Adirondacks. And I've never seen one, but I've seen their poop.
I have seen a moose up in Wyoming.
Is it the milk duds?
Dude, they're huge, man. I mean, if you take a white-tailed deer and like expand its poop like 10 times, you got moose poop. I mean, they're very similar looking, but moose is so much bigger, man.
Like pick them up and throw them at each other. Baseball. I don't know why you'd want to.
You can use them for kindling.
Yeah, oh, yeah, true. Raccoons. Oh my God, raccoons. Yeah.
I think they're pretty well known. Their chattering is just
trash bandits, yeah.
When they're hooking up though, man, it sounds wild.
That's what I heard. Somebody's got a recording of raccoons fighting or Can I say nasty bad words on your show?
Say what?
I said, can I say bad words on your show?
Yes, you can.
Because what I was going to say, yeah, somebody's got that. Who is it, Brent? I think you probably know who it is. Somebody has a video or a thing up that about raccoons. They're either fighting or fucking, one of the two.
I'm not sure.
Trash pandas.
Yeah, the great outdoors.
Trash pandas. I mean, they are cute. You got to give it to a raccoon. They are cute.
Oh, heck yeah. I used to feed them. We had a family in our back tree areas. And like for a few years, I would feed them, like give them cat food and stuff, and they'd bring their little babies and stuff. I think there's a video of a dude who is like covered in raccoons. There's like 40 or 50 of them there, and he like goes out and feeds them. And he sits down, and all the raccoons come up around him, and they're all docile and used to him and stuff.
They're in the same family as bears, man. It freaks me out. Yes, they're in the same. Of course, dogs and bears are in the same super family too. But
Oh God,
Yeah.
it won't. It just won't stay on.
oh my God, everybody's got a drink. There's a porcupine.
Oh,
Well, I'm not done with the freaking raccoons. I can't. It won't stay. It's my mouse. It has to do with the fancy schmancy mouse I have.
of course, you also have rocket raccoon too. For all you Marvel fans.
Well, we get the idea of raccoons, so I don't think that could ever be misconstrued as a squatch, though.
Their eyeshine might.
Their eyes shine, Mike. You're right, and they can climb trees.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I did it very gentle.
Nature security system.
So he's just doing the same thing. Little wah. I don't know how you guys can go kill them. They're so cute.
You don't ever mess with squirrels. With squirrels, don't ever mess with them. I mean, it's a reference to Rick and Morty. Squirrels rule the world.
That's a good question, Papa C. I don't know if raccoons have the same 8-inch gap in between their eyes. No, they're too small.
No,
Well, yeah.
They're too small.
I'd like to see a video with 8-inch eye shine in between. That's measurable.
I know you can't measure it. You can guesstimate, but that's no good.
Yeah, even that would be hard to guesstimate because it's at night.
Yeah.
Be hard to have
That's
a
not
point of
weird.
reference.
Yeah. Squirrels do that all the time. I used to hunt squirrels a lot when I was a kid. I used to be able to make some of those noises.
Come on, give it a try, Joe. Maybe you still can.
No.
No?
It's been so long since I've hunted.
That's
Not
not
to
like a
mention
bird.
just hunt squirrel, God, but hunting in general, man, it's been like.
Okay,
long.
now this next one I put on here because it sounds in the beginning. It sounds like knocking, like somebody's knocking on something.
Mhm.
Now it goes on for a really long time, which then I would dismiss as something knocking, but I was still surprised at how this sounds like wood knock or rock knock. Can you hear that? From far, it sounded more knocky. But once he found the sound, it was this little chipmunk.
Yeah, it does make you wonder if you put something like that in a hollow tree.
Right. It because from far away it
I'm
sounded
muted.
more like wood knock.
Yeah,
I've
the
heard,
wood knocks I've heard, they were far too loud for a squirrel to make.
but those when you were playing the first one before you popped this one up, I was
Mm-hmm.
like, man, that sounds familiar, like it's something I've heard before. And then when you pop this up, and I was like, it was a chipmunk. Before this moment, I never knew that that's what I was hearing was a chipmunk. I just knew that I'd heard
Yeah.
something like that before, so it was a chipmunk I was hearing.
Yeah. Well, it sounds real familiar to woodpecker, you know.
Good. Well, I see to this moment, I couldn't have told you if I'd ever heard a chipmunk making noise ever in my life, but apparently I have.
It's
Because I've never seen them
crazy.
do it. I just heard it.
Yeah, you have to see to believe, you know. That's the, was my point is when I was hearing these, I'm like, wow, that sound too. And that one, when, yeah, you expect little squeaks and noises and stuff, but
Yeah.
they, have different alerts for different things.
Yeah.
And I only picked 3, but there was a whole mess of them that I couldn't fit on here, So
I think when I first heard it, I probably thought it was a bird of some sort. I didn't know it was a
yeah,
chipmunk.
sounds very bird-like to me.
But
That little
yeah,
chirp
that's
song.
the exact noise that I was hearing was that, and I didn't know it was a chipmunk.
Exactly. And I had to put a porcupine in here.
Oh, she
Just
said
because-
porcupine.
It's so adorable.
Oh, what is it, Teddy? Pumpkin?
I've seen this.
Can you say pumpkin?
Oh man.
Looks good.
They're so cute when they make those noises.
I don't know. He's adorable.
He is. Just want to give him a big hug.
Like he's talking.
Yum yum.
Liking that little pumpkin there.
I don't know. I could watch him all day.
Isn't
And he's
that
got
just
so many videos.
adorable? As a phrase that Brent uses a lot, that's just adorable.
Adorable.
It is. Give
You
him
just
there.
want to pet him and hug him and try not to get quills in you.
So now we've got some woody woodpeckers.
That's a woodpecker?
Yeah.
I've never
You
heard
know,
a woodpecker make
there-
any noise except for pecking on wood.
Are so many different kinds of woodpeckers in the US. They don't even look like woodpeckers.
Yeah.
And then you have the ones that look like woody woodpecker.
I think we have them
and-
here. I'm not sure.
I was gonna put one of those on too, but he didn't make the cut. Stop.
Because isn't
Okay.
a woody woodpecker supposed to be a pileated woodpecker?
Yes, exactly.
And I think we have them here.
Okay, now this guy, he does all kinds of different knocks.
Wow.
He does slow one knock. He can do fast.
That's the one. That fast one right there is the one that does the street sign by my house on metal. It's like, dude, you're
Oh
not
my
gonna,
God.
you're not getting through that one. Every year, it's probably 4 years in a row now.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, I'm learning shit on your show here, man. I've heard that noise right there. That's a woodpecker that I'm hearing making that. I didn't know what bird it was that I was hearing.
Uh-huh.
It
Yeah.
sounds like, to me, it sounds like something you'd hear in the jungle. Wow.
But if
Okay.
you go on, he'll hit it one time. And then he'll do a fast one. You know? So they're not just always, hitting that wood like that. They're just not doing it constantly like that. They're picking away and doing all kinds of different stuff.
Have you guys heard the bird that sounds like it's got like the lightsaber or firing a phaser gun or something, or it just goes
yes.
pew pew
Yes.
pew.
Yeah. And I don't know why I didn't put that pileated one on here. I thought I had. I might have accidentally deleted it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Angela says we do have the pileated woodpecker here in New York. I thought we did. And the pileated woodpecker is one of the largest of the species.
And it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like big too. They're very large.
And Donald says that the pileates make a sound kind of like that one was making. So that's what I'm hearing. I didn't know. I mean, I've heard the woodpeckers. I've heard them pecking like crazy.
Yeah.
And I can pretty much pick out if I hear a woodpecker pecking, I'm like, well, that's not a wood knock. I'm pretty familiar with what that sounds like. But yeah, I didn't know they made, because wow, I've heard woodpeckers actually, whatever you call that, chirping, vocalizing.
Yeah, no, that's the same. That's the same here. I'm trying to learn like all the different bird sounds and stuff. So it's great that you're having a show like this, because I'm already starting to learn.
That too, man.
Right? Interesting.
Hear the owls in the background
there's a lot of bird species here in New York, man, and I hear a lot of different, and I don't know what every bird is. It's like, well, what bird is that? Because you think, it's like, well, that's got to be a bird, but what kind of bird is it?
Yeah.
Do you guys know what the bird that makes that? You know how that wolf whistle? The wolf whistle, like whoo whoo. Obviously I can't whistle, but you guys know what I'm talking about. The cartoon wolf, whistles at a pretty woman or whatever.
Oh, right.
Yeah, there's a bird that sounds. Yeah.
Like
yeah. You know what? Yeah, you're right.
I hear that.
I have heard that,
and I can't figure out what bird that is.
I can't tell you, man. I don't know.
I don't
know.
I know.
I've got a bird clock right here.
I love the whippoorwills.
They don't have that one. Whippoorwill? Actually, whippoorwills, the birds that get their names because that's what it sounds like it's saying.
Yeah.
Whippoorwill, whippoorwill.
Mm-hmm.
Like chickadees.
I love them, and I heard them for the first time when I went to Virginia, and it was awesome.
Yeah,
it was.
That's why
really
chickadees
neat.
are called chickadees, because when you hear them in New York here, man, that's what they sound like they're saying. Chickadee dee 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 dee. Chickadee dee 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 dee.
I think that's the end of my.
That's my best bird call that I do.
That's good to know, Tristan. I was hoping somebody might have a good lead on that.
Oops. So that's that. What do y'all think of those sounds?
Yeah, it's amazing, man, all the noises, man. I mean, there's all kinds of birds and mammals, and some of them make some pretty crazy sounds, man.
Catbirds? What's a catbird?
What?
It's called a catbird?
I've heard of a catbird. I've
never heard of it.
Huh. I didn't run into one in my searches. Blind woodpeckers live about 5 minutes. What? Oh, he's talking to Timmy boy. But cool. So, hey, I have to do a couple of things here to get them out of the way so I don't forget, actually. But I am still asking for people to send prayers Leon's way. He is doing better, and we still all miss him. And I want to make sure everybody's still aware that he's got the GoFundMe going, and it is growing. And oops, that's the wrong one. This one.
And if you have the means to help, you can find that link on pretty much all of our pages.
Yeah, and I've got it listed down below in the description as well. And a little bit goes a long way. It doesn't have to be a lot.
Yep.
Yeah, if we all
Everything.
contribute, it would go a lot faster. But anyway, I haven't heard of an update for this week yet. So maybe in the near future, Steve will get us a new update so we can have some fresh information for you there. So we miss you, Leon. And secondly, I would like to also let you know about the Bumping Lake Sasquatch GoFundMe page put on by Tate Hieronymus. And he also has a GoFundMe for his next project. So that you will also find in my description as well if you want to contribute to that.
I'm hoping to invite myself along on that one.
I think you would.
I'm hoping someone's going to invite me and be like, "Hey, man, you want to come?" Yes.
Yes, I do. I think you should just say it. Just have
Well, some
invite
year I gotta
yourself,
make it
and
out
that's
that
all
way,
there
man.
is to it.
Yeah.
I keep telling Tate that me and him will get a chance sometime to hoist a beer together.
No, I think it'd be fun to go out and do a cool expedition out there like that. Because I think he's
Dude,
talking about
I'd love
July.
to be able to come out there and get up with all you guys out that way, man.
Yeah, because we're all talking about doing something in July up at Bumping Lake because Tristan has a lot of interesting stuff that he's experienced out there, and we kind of want to go check it out a little more in July. So, it'd be interesting to, give him something good, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I don't know, he's got some there's some stuff that he has that I don't know. I'm like, I can't say it's Bigfoot anymore and he can, but it sure is something weird.
No, and Tate does really good work too, like with the documentary work that he does. He does really good work, and these are the people that we should be supporting, because these guys really do bring a really true interpretation of what's going on out there. It's not really sensationalized, it's good.
Yeah, because really they're not work.
Trying. Yeah, I mean that's the thing is, it's like they're trying to find actual data, actual shit that they're not trying to sensationalize. At least this is my opinion. I can't say anything.
Yeah. Well, it's not opinion, it's not like an expedition Bigfoot or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, at least they're going about it, and they're not calling every freaking little, bent twig and sound they hear. Oh, that's Bigfoot. They actually freaking investigate to see what the hell it actually is.
Yeah, I think they're doing it the right way. Alex, and all them. They're doing it the right way. That they bring it the Bigfoot subject to us in a way that I think is respectable. Something that I think represents the subject in a really good way. And I'd really like to see Tate coming out this year to check out Bumping Lake and really kind of have this come to fruition.
Yeah, well, yeah, and it's nice because they. It is for those who like the entertainment of Bigfoot, it's entertaining as hell.
Mm-hmm.
And for those who are concerned about the actual research and investigation, well, there's that too. And you're getting what they find. You're not going to see. You might not see Sasquatch dancing around in the woods or whatever, but they're going to go where shit takes them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, they got good credibility, and credibility is really important in this subject, and they have it. And like I say, these are the good guys in the subject.
Yeah, that's the key, credibility, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I only wish them well and hope that they reach their goal. I think the goal is 6,000 that they're trying to reach. So they've got a little ways to go, but it's doable. I think it's doable.
As long as it's enough for a plane ticket, probably figure out the rest, food and all that stuff.
That be that. What else did I have to Is Steve having a show tonight? I haven't seen a
I don't know.
thing.
I haven't seen
Didn't
it.
announce it yet.
What time is it? 6:40. Doing good time. And I wanted to do one more quick game. That way I could get another bingo card out. But you guys have to decide in the chat whether or not we do Marvel or Disney. Marvel or Disney. Name that character.
Well, technically they're the same, but I get it.
Technically.
Yeah,
Hey,
well,
Jeff, I
Disney
think
owns
there's-
Marvel now.
I think there's other states that claim the mosquito as their state bird as well.
Did you hear about the genetically modified mosquitoes that they've just released?
To do what?
Oh,
I don't
Lord.
know.
Now what?
I don't think that they bite or something. They just it's a test. It was like 1 million that they released or something like that. I'm sure somebody might know about it, but yeah, I think it was down in Florida even to help with disease, or I forgot the reason what they modified them for.
Mosquito that don't bite. What?
How
the
does
hell?
that
Maybe it's-
how do they eat? That's how they eat.
No, it's I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember, but they're modified for some reason. I'm sure somebody will
They're
chime in.
modified to inject us or something.
I don't, yeah.
I'm not gonna say it. I don't
Yeah,
want to
they're
get.
gonna-
I don't wanna
Hey.
get banned.
Hey, I figured it out, man. This is I apologize for mentioning this in the first place. They modified them to fucking vaccinate everybody that doesn't
That's
want
what
to
I'm
get
saying. We can't. We're not going to talk about that.
Yeah,
They're
I got
shooting
Bill
them
Gates.
with vaccine, buddy. The mosquitoes are going to be like, yeah, you didn't want to get vaccinated. Did you? Guess what? Ah, go camping again, bitch.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, Tristan. Bumping Lake is 50-50. You know, it's just like anytime you go out there, it's a 50-50 chance you'll get something.
Dude, I don't
But
even
you know,
know 50-50. I think it's,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, sometimes it's about the journey too, on getting there and going to these
Absolutely,
places.
man. That's part of it.
Yeah. So even if you don't find Bigfoot, if he doesn't find Bigfoot, I'm sure he's going to put together a really good documentary of Bumping
And that's the
Lake and
thing,
the
man.
history
You
of
can't-
it.
Yeah, and that's the thing is people are like, there was no big day and see. They're not even taking into the quality of the filming and the work that that went into actually doing the documentary. All that stuff to me anyway counts, because look, on any big documentary, I'll be absolutely honest. I'm not expecting to see a freaking Bigfoot.
Yeah, same here.
But I'm expecting to see some honest investigation going into it if it's a documentary. So you got to take into that shit too. You got to take that part into consideration. And I think the documentaries, I've watched a lot of them, man, that they do. And if not all of them so far, I might have some catching up to do now with Small Town Monsters. But, dude, they do a good job, man. That's what I was talking about the other day, man. That's a new aspect of this whole phenomenon is these documentarians coming out, and whether or not they're finding Bigfoot, they may find something that could be evidence of Bigfoot, but they're making good documentaries though. I mean, the quality of the documentary is entertaining, man.
Yeah, it's good quality, honest content, and that's what we kind of want and need. So people coming into this subject get a true interpretation of what's going on, and they give a good true interpretation of what's going on. They don't sensationalize it, and there's so many people out there who have documentaries that sensationalize the crap out of it, and come to conclusions that are completely incorrect, and which just overshadows the documentary itself. But let's hope this works out for him.
Cool. Okay, so we're gonna try Marvel. If you guys don't get who these characters are, then we might have to step down to Disney for you slackers out there. So I am going to randomly pick out of these cards, and it's going to have a picture on it, and I'm going to put that picture up, and we'll see who the first person to identify who the character is. That easy. Or hard.
Yeah, we actually have a
Okay.
new Marvel movie coming out too. The Doctor Strange 2 Marvel or Universe.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
Something of Madness. Universe of
Okay,
Madness. Looks really
so
good.
I'm just going to randomly pick one out of the group here. Okay.
That didn't look very random.
It was random. I cut the
I'm just
cards and
kidding.
pulled one out.
Just kidding.
Oh, see, you guys. There it is. Who is that?
I can't.
You can't see it.
Guess I'm not as good as I thought I was, huh?
Okay, and it looks like Lockbeard got Star-Lord.
Best
So
multiverse
Lockbeard
of
got
madness.
number one.
Good job, man. Good job on your streams too yesterday.
Ouch. What was that?
That was my wife yelling at the dog.
Porcupine.
I'm gonna do it again. There's too many of them. I'm shuffling it and pulling one off the top. Oh crap. That one's not a good one. That doesn't, sorry. Okay, here we go. Oh, did you guys see the answer? The answer up.
I don't know. It's one of my son's favorite characters. Played by the eccentric Nick Cage.
Batmom. Ghost Rider. Ready? Go. Not the Hoople. Is it Hopple or Hoople?
Is that Luke Cage?
Joe. Yes, Joe got one. I think before everybody else. Yes.
Oh, it is Luke Cage?
Yes.
Okay. It's the only one I can think of.
It's there's a, what do you call it there?
Anybody?
Second. Oh, the actor is Wesley Snipes.
Maybe they
Was
just
that
did a
Blade?
reboot, like a soft reboot or something.
Oh, I think Lockbeard got it. Morpheus?
No.
It's not Morpheus.
God, I heard that movie
No,
sucked.
I think you said it, Joe. But
Oh, Blade?
Yeah.
Well, when you
It's
said
Blade.
Wesley Snipes, I was like, it's got to be Blade.
Mr. T.
Okay, next.
Going on a limb. Sergeant Fury. Although, wait a
Nope.
minute. Is he
Not
comic?
that.
Oh,
Demolition
I know
Man.
him about. Yeah, I think it's the left arm as the indicator.
Well, he's got an.
Lockbeard. Hawkeye.
Oh,
Is that
Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guy who brings a bow and arrow to a fight.
Yeah, but it's a special bow and arrow.
Yeah. The Hawkeye series was all right. Better than I expected.
Oh, I didn't know this one.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks
Oh,
familiar. I
dude,
just
you can see through his eyes on my.
can't think of who that is.
I think he's also kind of like a Hawkeye.
I
Mysterio.
didn't know this one. I think you have to look at his top of his head to get who it is.
Oh, is that not? Oh. Oh, wait, that's DC. Never mind. I'm like thinking of DC characters.
Vendetta.
Ow, my arm, I can't hold it up
Just
anymore.
throwing shit out there.
Oh boy, I love chat.
Donald
I love
said the
chat.
ambiguously gay duo.
Not Nightwing, not the Ninja Turtle guy.
That was a funny freaking cartoon. The
Not Green
ambiguously gay
Lantern.
duo. Funny.
Okay, I'm leaving that one down, and I'm going to move on. Bang.
Yeah, I can see it.
Well, he's got a thing on his chest that looks like the Punisher, but the Punisher didn't wear a cape.
Yep. Who got it first?
Doctor Strange.
Bat Mom, Doctor Strange.
Yeah, that's what I originally popped
Hey.
into my head. I'm like, why has he got the Punisher
white
symbol on his chest?
Face. The Wolverine's in the new Doctor Strange movie, and it's not. It's a different Wolverine too. So it's his first
really?
appearance.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no!
That's going to be strange.
It
Okay,
is.
here's the next one. I don't know who this is.
Oh, I can't even tell. I can see right through it.
I know, it's crazy. So there's green right there. That's why you could see through it. Whoops. Yeah, get your kids in here. This is okay spot time. But these are, yeah, I never heard of this, so
The Batmom said Quicksilver. Is that right?
nope.
Okay.
Nobody? Okay, I'm moving on. And then I'll go back to these just to tell you.
Loki.
Yes.
Sad.
Did Lockbeard say Loki before you did, Joe? I didn't notice.
I don't
Sorry.
think so. I didn't either. But
I did watch Moon Knight. Still trying to figure out what it's all about.
Lockbeard, Ultron. Got it.
We got 6 episodes. So first one was like
Batmom said Loki is so hot. Okay.
He is. Well, the one in TV.
All right.
But I'll check it out, see if it's good.
What? I have no idea who this is either.
Can't see.
I am looking forward to Obi-Wan though. That looks good.
Yeah.
Nobody? Again? This one's hard
Looks
to
like
see.
it's in a looks like it's in a cage.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
it's hard to see. I can't tell.
Try looking on your phone. It's like
Yeah.
this tall.
We need to get you a GoFundMe for a computer.
Oh, I got one. I use my phone.
Oh, shoot.
It's just so much easier.
Yeah, but I can't make you a producer if you don't have your computer.
Oh,
Uh,
who's that?
I guess they're using that.
Because I can give you power.
Want to get like
It almost,
one of those.
it almost looks like Storm, but she was pretty and didn't have pointy ears.
Yeah. Yeah, now they give me a free co-host on
Oh, nice.
StreamYard. So
Fire
I
up.
guess that means you would have the ability to, do the chat and stuff like that.
Oh,
Which would
Lockbeard
be
says,
good.
no one can beat me at this. I am not even trying. I am not trying hard. Well, who's this, Lockbeard? Come on. Who is it?
It's all yours, Lockbeard. Go. Who is it? I never heard of him. Never heard of that crazy guy.
Kaiju Ninja said, if that's Nightcrawler, that's messed up.
Nope, not Nightcrawler.
I was about to say.
I wonder if Nightcrawler's in here.
Is Nightcrawler? Isn't he an X-Men?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was a guy that disappeared in a puff of sulfur. He could,
I don't know.
and every
Well, they
time
just got-
every time you read the comics, every time in the comics when he poofed, it would say BAMF.
Bam.
BAMF. BAMF.
Ooh, God. She's a little sexy.
Uh-oh. She's a little bit more than sexy.
sold the comic books.
Oh. I don't know.
Open your eyes, Lockbeard.
Come on, Lockbeard. Timmy Boy said he farts and disappeared.
That's what you think, huh? Through a portal.
I don't even know
Well, it
what.
smells like
where-
sulfur, so maybe that's what is.
Oh, wait, there's a character in the background.
Yeah, there he goes.
Anybody? No? I'm just going to. Do you want to know who she is?
Yeah.
Morgan Le Fay.
Okay. Don't know who it is. Never
It's
even
like
heard.
a lead
Of course,
singer
I haven't
of
read-
Hades.
I haven't read
This one?
comics.
This one, Cleavage Girl. Donald.
This girl.
This one was Malekith.
See, another one I don't know. See, I haven't read Marvel comics in I don't know how long. I watched some
This
Marvel
one?
movies, but
This one was Baron Zemo.
Never even heard of him.
I know, I never heard of him. This one was the In-Betweener.
In-Betweener.
And this one was King Cobra.
Oh, I've heard of that. Never even seen it though. Lockbeard from Norse mythology. Yeah, well, actually, Marvel did. Yeah, Marvel's borrowed a lot from Norse mythology. From Norse.
Lockbeard said titties.
I mean, come on,
Um,
Thor and freaking Loki and all them is all from Norse mythology. But
I must have hit the girls section because the next ones are all women's. Oops. Oh, God, I can't hold all these. Dee, 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 dee. Oops. Okay,
Pull out.
she's the black cat.
Black Cat.
Okay. Oh wait. Bat Mom said black cat. I'm gonna give it to you, Bat Mom. Oh, she's all glow. She's all see-through.
Scarlet
too.
Witch.
No.
Okay. Shows how much I know.
Ooh,
You didn't have to leave, Joe.
Dude.
I'll be right back.
Morganza? No. No. Nobody? Going once, going twice.
It's like that cartoon
Okay.
heavy metal.
She is the enchantress. Enchantress.
Wonder what her superpower is. You tell guys made these comic books.
Ooh, and somebody said this earlier. So let's see how fast it can come back up. Boom.
Skeletor.
No, he's bald. Skeletor's bald.
Oh, I thought he was wearing a hoodie.
Oh, it's hair. Yes, Lockbeard, Morpheus.
Oh, is that the new movie? Oh, the
Yeah.
Morbius.
He
Morbius.
gets bit by bats and something, and I don't know.
I heard that was a hot mess.
Really? I thought
Yeah.
it was good.
I watched the Batman. That is freaking good. That's best
Oh,
Batman
maybe
ever
that's
made.
what they said. It was the bat one. Yeah.
Yeah. Best movie ever made. 3 hours long. Well worth it. Goes by really quick.
I don't know. We might have to
couple
agree to
more.
disagree.
And then we'll be done and
Oh.
we will name a winner for the evening. Here's the next one. I like her.
Morpheus, isn't that like Morpheus from The Matrix? I think it's Morbius, isn't it? Oh, her last one.
Oh, it is Morbius. Did I say Morpheus?
Oh no, I was talking Lockbeard.
Oh. What did he put? Oh, he said
What did he-
Morpheus, and it's Morbius. Does he still get it? Well, we're already past it.
You got it, dude.
I thought it was the same person. Nobody got
I
her.
don't know.
She always fights with those size.
She's a Ninja Turtle.
That is the Scarlet Lady Pirate.
No. She's one of the only ones I know, Elektra. Elektra. Wait. Oh.
It was kind of rubbish. 3PO. I was just, I can't watch Keanu Reeves now without the John Wick, coming into mind. I'm like, come on, man, just do your John Wick stuff.
Those are some of his,
Yelling
all
at
of his
Keanu Reeves.
characters are very
Keanu Reeves.
some of his best movies. I like
John
Wick.
Wicky.
John,
But
I
I'm
love
sorry,
John Wick.
every time I see him, every time I see him in a movie, I always still hear in my head, "I am an FBI agent."
Yeah, that was a classic.
That was a good movie
Did you-
too, though. Actually, Point
Did you
Break,
see him in-
great movie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the thing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's the
Here
thing.
they have listed Man Thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right.
Thing.
I was wrong. Well, I didn't get it right then. You're right, but that's the Man Thing. That's
It
right.
is the Man Thing. So you get that one? You
was
would have
talking
gotten
about
it if I would have said what kind of thing?
I was talking about that the other day because
PG.
I was watching Swamp Thing. You know the old movie Swamp
Yeah.
Thing with Adrian.
Yeah.
I was watching that, and I was like, but there was another magazine, comic book out because they had Swamp Thing out, and I was like, there was another one, and that's what I said. The other one was that it was a very similar thing as the Swamp Thing, except for he looked different. He looked like he was kind of like the Snuffleupagus kind of, and I couldn't remember. And I said the thing, but you're right, it's Man Thing. The hell, that's a pit bull.
Dog.
He's got something coming out of his head, though.
That's a pit bull with a tuning fork in his head.
Well, 2 of you have 4, so I need a winner. Nobody?
Almost
Not
looks like
me,
the
huh?
dogs from Ghostbusters, huh?
That's Hell Dog.
It's not the dog. Okay, that one was Lockjaw.
Yeah,
Come on. How could I have missed that? It's a pit bull. Pit bulls lock their jaw. I mean, how could I have not gotten lockjaw from a pit bull?
Oh,
Damn.
God, I don't know this guy either.
No, I can't see. Oh. Well, it looks like a guy that killed Superman.
No, Doomsday, Darkstead,
Yeah.
Darkstead. Yeah, that's DC though, man. It's DC.
Yeah, it's DC, not Marvel.
Big Ball. No, it's not Big Ball.
Big Bomb? Who's that Big Bomb?
George.
Big Bomb. Big Ball. Oh, Donald. Big Ball. Miss Dill said balls of steel.
Absorbing Man.
Oh, geez,
Absorbing man.
Where do they come up with these names? Like,
I don't know. They're
nothing
reaching for
creative.
some shit.
Okay.
Hey, this guy absorbs a bunch of shit. What are we going to call him? We'll call him
Yeah.
Absorbing Man.
Great. We'll just
So
do it.
Lockbeard
Throw some
has
tights
4.
on there.
Lockbeard has 4 and Joe has 4. So, and Batmom has 3. So, you guys gotta get a winner so I can end the show.
You know, I probably know who that is, but go ahead. What is it? Who is it? Lockbeard. Fucking break the tiebreaker. Oh, Lockbeard says Lockbeard has 3. Morpheus don't count.
Oh, okay. If you say so.
Well, Batman just got Kane the Conqueror, if that's what it is, and she's up to 4.
Who is it?
She said Kang.
Kane the Conqueror.
Where? I don't see where she says that.
Right below Donald.
Oh,
Fuller.
it's not Kane the Conqueror. But she's really super close. But it's not Kane. Can you fix it, Batmom? Well, Lockbeard.
But you gotta use the full name. Kang the
Well,
who?
it just says Kang on here.
Oh.
It just says Kang. So
Lockbeard's our winner. He's got so he's got 4. So we're back at a tie.
yeah, it's 4. It's just okay. Everybody's got 4. The next person who gets the next one wins. Whoever it is. Well, no, of these 3. Lockbeard, Batmom, and Joe. Do I make it easy or hard?
Doesn't matter.
Medium.
Even if it's easy, I probably won't know it because I haven't seen Marvel in a long time other than the movies. Well,
I don't know any of these. Oh, I know that one's easy. That one's too easy. That one's way easy. Oh, I thought that was that guy's name. Shoot. Okay, here we go. Ready? For the win.
come on, Lockbeard.
For
Batman.
the win.
Because I don't know.
I'm drifting.
It's
What color is the skin?
certainly isn't.
It's not
Donald
triple
Fuller.
blue.
That matters.
Come on,
Blue.
Donald.
It's
Is
blue.
Donald
Blue.
right?
It
Donald
does
said it's
matter.
triple X.
It's not triple X.
Okay. Thank God.
Okay, and nobody got this one. It was Ronan.
Oh, is that
Ronan.
Ronan? Oh,
I've heard of Ronan.
yeah, he was in
But I
Guardians of
thought
the
he was
Galaxy.
supposedly I thought Ronan was a samurai.
Kind of
No.
looks like one, almost. Oh, Ronan. No, that's Hawkeye's. That's Hawkeye's alternate identity. Ronan.
Oh. Okay.
It is?
I
Yeah,
didn't know
that's to
that.
do with the sword, right? Yeah, that's Hawkeye's identity. After Black Widow died, he became Ronin.
It doesn't show
Oh, did he? See, I don't keep
a
up with it.
sword.
But there's also the other guy that Peter Quill did the dance off with. I thought that guy was named Ronin too. So I'm sure somebody in the chat will
Boom. Go.
correct it.
It's not Iron Man.
Well, no.
Bronze Man.
Nope.
Red Death.
No.
It's going to be popular.
But the way some
it's
of these names are, you never
It's going to be
know.
Lockbeard and Batmom. Because
Human Torch.
It's not Human
done.
Torch. Nope.
No, it's not the Human Torch from the Fantastic Four.
Watchmen.
Watchmen. Nope. Dang it. See? I either get it's really, really super hard or really super easy.
Hey, Donald. No, he's a busy guy.
Lockbeard was saying Adam.
No.
Okay.
They got Black Adam coming out. That looks really good with The Rock.
Okay. This is Claw.
That's DC.
Claw? Oh.
Mhm. Next one.
Lightning Boy.
I don't even know, so I can't even give you a hint. So I don't know. Nope, not Adamant. Not Lightning Bolt. Captain Constipated.
Constipated.
Elton John.
Yeah, because that's what I look like when I'm
Pantheon.
constipated, Miss
Nope.
Dill.
Not. Moving on again. This was Magus. Never heard of him. Here's another one I never heard of. Anybody? Okay, I'm going to do one of the easy ones just so it can be done. What do I do with it? Not Spawn. This one was Shocker. Shocker.
Well, that's a shocker.
Okay, this one you guys are going to know, so get ready. Here we go. Oh, shoot. He's all green, so you can see right through him.
Oh, that's the Green Goblin.
Yep. Joe won. Congratulations. You are
Yay.
the seventh
Golf clap.
winner.
I've never won anything
Joe.
in my life.
Joe. How did I put this? Western New York. Okay. Okay, guys, I appreciate y'all being here. If you please head straight over to your left and hit that thumbs up button for me before you leave, I would
Right.
really appreciate it if you like
that
my
way, huh?
content. Huh?
Oh, no, I was pointing towards the button.
Crazy. Hit it, share it, please, and subscribe. And anything else, you two? I've got I'll put Joe your channel in the description too, so people can find you. I already put Brent in there, but I think everybody knows you.
Yeah, the movie that I mentioned last year, Hunting Grounds, is on Amazon Prime now or on YouTube for $3.99. So check it out. Highly recommend it. You guys will like it.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Good.
With
okay.
With the Bigfoot hunter. That's quite the story, huh? Yeah, good story.
Yeah. No spoiler alerts. That's the one. That's the one with the guy and his son. They go out to this cabin. They have to live out there.
No, this is I actually thought it was.
No, I've seen it.
A documentary when it first came out, but it's a docudrama type of thing where it's a guy who it's portrayed as just a filmmaker going out following along a Bigfoot investigator on his obsession, and it shows his obsession in it. And he does such a great job with how they filmed it, the storytelling, the character development.
Yeah.
There's no Bigfoot in it, but it's the madness a person can get while looking for Bigfoot. And this movie docudrama does a really good job with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I've seen it. Yeah. I know. Yeah. Hunting Grounds. Yeah. It is actually a good movie. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It came out last year.
Bad Mom says, "Good job, Joe. I'm lying and heartbroken right now."
There's going to be more times to come, and we're going to give out some more so that I've got to start making this thing so I can give it away.
Yeah, Lockbeard, I'm gonna reach out to Steve and see what's up. He's had some family things to deal with here recently, which may be the deal. Has to do with his girlfriend. I'm not gonna talk out of school about it, but yeah, he's there's some health thing going on, so that might be taking up his time, which is why he probably doesn't have a show tonight. I'm waiting for his answer.
Timmy boy. Okay.
Go ahead.
Alrighty. Are we good?
Hey, Timmy boy, if you go on my community page on my YouTube channel, I have the movie listed there on YouTube, so you can go watch it there if you want. You have to pay for it, but there's a link to it. So that's it. My allergies are killing me.
So for bingo winners so far. Bingo winners so far, we have Tristan, Donald, Grasshopper, Brandy, Batmom, Papa C, and now Joe.
All right, it's a good group of people right there.
So we got a good group so far. That makes 3 more to go, and then we'll have a bingo game.
Bingo.
Awesome.
Where can we have Steve Istal on your show? I wouldn't have him on my show if you paid me. So you'll have to find somebody else, Mr. Lee. You'll have to do your own damn show because I would not have him on my show. I find him very arrogant. So
I don't think he'll do anybody's show. He needs to have complete control of the narrative, the conversation.
For sure. For sure.
Cartman, what the hell are you talking about? Cartman, what the hell are you talking about?
For you, Mr. Lee. Double duty. Alrighty. So thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it, and we shall see you next time.